So why should you watch this video? Probably because you're not practicing as efficient as you can and you're not improving as quickly as you'd like to. But in this series of 3 videos, we're going to show you how to warm up, what you should be working on, not technically, but in terms of skill development and the difference between skill and technique when you do practice, the time you could be spending on certain things depending on your handicap, but mainly how to get yourself from some good swings to the range to some good swings on the golf course. So you can't win the warm-up. That's my favourite phrase. Now that probably refers more to the warm-up before you go and play an event. But likewise here, if you're practicing, don't get overly hung up on hitting bad shots when you're warming up especially. I have so many occasions where a player comes in cold, we might have a chat about their last round or their stats they sent through, or their video in between lessons, whatever it is, and they'll hit a couple of stretches and practice swings, and into their second or third shot they're going, oh no, I've hit it off the heel or it's too much fade. It's your third shot. Don't worry about it. Once I've done any of your own stretches, so for me it's like hip and quads and hamstrings, that's personal. Ideally, you do that before you got to the range or before you started hitting shots, depending on what range you go to, or if you have time. But if you get the chance to do that, great. Some trainers I work with suggest that you should be able to go into full swing flat out without having a practice swing if you do the appropriate warm-up. So get anything individual you need to do for that. Like I say, me, for example, hamstrings, hips, quads at the moment. Once you've done that, into your swings. Now, this is very, very personal. For me, I like to hit just some wedges just to get an idea of like where the ground is at that moment in time or on that day. And if I'm inside, I don't even turn the screen on because I don't really want to see, especially a video replay, I don't want to see where the ball's going. I won't even pick a target or length of swing. I'm just hitting shots, hitting the ball, hitting the ground. That is it. After that, I might start looking at ball flights, but not really from a technical point of view. I'm looking at more the shape of the shot, the height of the shot. Again, still warming up. So, for example, I might hit, as well as some what I would call a stock swing, I might hit some, or will hit some different shapes. So I might start hitting some draws, fade slices, and it doesn't even matter. Any amount of shape I want to do. So I'm not really caring about my feet. I'm not worried too much where the ball goes. That was toe, but it's a big draw. That's fine. I might go the other way. I might try and hit some low ones, high ones. What I'm doing is I'm still warming up, one thing, because especially going to a golf course, if you just hit your stock shot and then your first approach shot requires some sort of punch, fade, high hook, and you've not done it, that's a whole another movement from what you might have been doing on the range before that. So hit some strange shots, high ones, low ones, fades, draws, hooks, big shaped, big slices. And the other reason I will do that is not just to warm up, but also, let's relate it to what you're working on, will be to maybe understand how to make some changes. So if I'm a slicer, let's say, and I want to try and draw the ball, what might feel like a big hook to you might be like a small draw. So working out how to shape the ball, curve the ball, not just great for the warm-up, also good for learning and starting to understand some skill development. The only time I would then get anywhere near being technical in the warm-up was when I'd start to relate once I'm fully stretched up to speed, hit some different shots, not caring where they've gone. The end of my warm-up might be related to the technical move I'm going to work on. So instead of shapes, let's do ball strike. And let's say I get a bit like this, or I hit it on the way up, or something along those lines. My low point's not after the ball, hitting with too much height. I might try some low shots where I know I'm getting the ball in the ground. So it might be, even if I put the ball further back, a bit of pressure forward, I might try and get some low strikes just to get the sensation of how I want to strike it with the full swing. And that would be the only small amount of technical work I would do in a warm-up. It's not looking at positions of clubs or body positions. It's literally warming up, getting your body ready for the next part, which would be the technical work.